Alright, let's save you a few minutes. This is a really good adaptation for the first episode. Kowloon Generic Romance is a series I have already talked about and had a minor crisis when I heard it was getting an anime. My first thought was, how are they gonna fuck it up? And then I didn't even realize that the anime fucking came out until I saw some dudes talking about wanting to fuck Reiko on Discord. And the worst part is they didn't even know what series she's from. They just saw one clip of her painting the apartment on Twitter. So, in a haste, I quickly acquired the anime and forced the people on my server to join me in watching it. Verdict? Really good. Pacing is a bit iffy, but that might just be nitpicking. I do have one big complaint, but I will leave that for later. First off, this animation is absolutely beautiful. This animation is absolutely beautiful. Who the fuck are you? Yes, this animation is beautiful. I don't know what it is, but this anime combines modern digital landscapes, you know, the vibrant and detailed backgrounds, with the sort of 90s era character design. I'm an idiot and know nothing about art design and direction, but my little 8-brain sees 90 anime style and think, ooh, that good, that real good. There are a few weird cuts in some parts, like the camera or a person's position just jumping to a whole new direction, but I don't think that is too distracting from the overall quality. You'll definitely notice it, but again, it's not too bad. I just wrote a line about Reiko and Kudo looking good, but then I realized that the line added nothing to this fucking script, so fuck it. They look nice. Kudo is a very handsome dude, the kind of guy the male audience aspires to be, and Reiko is still hot as hell. Riveting video, Lawrence, you fucking hack fraud. The voice acting can be a little expository at times, like sometimes you, even if you don't speak Japanese, can just hear in the tone of voice, "This is the backstory. I am now explaining to you the backstory." But that goes into my complaint about pacing, you know, pot meeting the kettle. Do you understand the backstory? Wonder if y'all can hear the tweakers across the road fighting. That's very cool. Is there a ghost in my house? What the fuck? Alright, back to voice acting. Reiko sounds very mature, you know, being a 32-year-old, but also very unsure of a lot of Kowloon. Kudo's VA is very good too, easygoing but with a mild stick up his ass. Brash and childish, but also aged with a sort of hurting wisdom. I really like Kudo as a character, by the way. The soundtrack is very good. The opening had me going a little too happy for where this series goes, but then I realized, buddy, this is a romance story first and foremost, and I quickly got the hurt out of my butt. But yes, the music is really good and fits the scenes, especially during the big scene towards the end of the episode. The large swell that happens, yeah, that is top tier shit. Overall, as a first episode, you need to convey to the audience what your show is about and whether it's worth their time to get invested in it. Will they come back for every episode for the next 3 to 4 months? And I can say I think I will. But now here comes the bitching. Cause you know me, I always have to bitch. They push generic Terra too hard. Like within the first 2 minutes of the show, you have it beat over your head what is happening. Now part of it will be connected and how it all works, but I'm not joking. One of the dudes in VC with me guessed the entire premise just from watching 2 minutes of the animation. That's bad. Part of why the manga was so good to me was the ever-looming dread, that feeling of uncertainty. Yes, you know about the giant second Earth floating in the sky, but what does it do? Why is it being built? Why are the people being propagandized into pretty much worshipping it? Then you have to uncover the tragedy of Reiko, realizing that Kudo loved a version of her that she doesn't know, a version of her that doesn't exist, and how she will try to make Kudo to love the new her, the one that's still in the office with him. But the anime pretty much spells out exactly what generic Terra is, almost damn near drops what happens later in the story, and that has me worried if the anime will essentially be speedrunning the entirety of the manga to get to that part. At first I figured the anime would only cover the first 4 to 5 volumes, now I think they might just try and cover the entire thing. But I will still be watching it. That was literally just me being a little bitch and nitpicking what is really just a minor problem and most likely blown up by the fact that I know what happens later on. But as I said, this is a great adaptation. Beautiful animation, amazing character designs, outstanding VA cast, and great soundtrack. The part with the organ, that's good. Ooh, it's good. Alright, so this is a tiny little video just because I wanted to talk about this real quick, because I want you all to watch this episode. This is really good. I didn't know the anime was even coming out this early, but I'm very glad I was able to see it. Very good. I have big videos working on the way. You just heard me crack the shit on my knuckles. I have big videos coming on the way. I'm not going to say exactly what they're on about, but I have 2 videos about literature and then a video about a funny little animation. I am hoping to get those done by at least the start, or if not mid-May. That way I can get started on Isekai Summer. You all are not ready for that shit. Alright, does it sound good? Testing, 1, 2. I am very loud. I should probably turn this down slightly. How about now? Does that sound good? I peak a little bit, but not great.